Power. In the universe of Swallowed Star, it's the one currency that never devalues. Your rank, your status, your very survival, everything is dictated by strength. And among all human warriors, one figure stands as the third strongest existence of the human race, the Lord of Chaos City. That alone is an achievement so staggering, most warriors couldn't even dream of approaching it. Yet fans are haunted by a burning question. If Chaos City Lord is third, then who are the two beings above him? What kind of monstrous power do they wield? What legacies did they leave behind that continue to shape the fate of humanity? Today, we're diving deep into the hidden hierarchy of the human race and unraveling the truth about the original ancestor and the founder of the Great Axe, two beings whose names are carved into the very bones of history. But before we answer, remember this. The deeper we go, the more you'll realize the human race in Swallowed Star walks on a razor's edge of survival. And these legends are the only reason it hasn't been erased by stronger races. Let's begin with the original ancestor, the single greatest being the human race has ever produced. His strength resided at the 10th level of the true God realm. To put this in perspective, countless universe lords, masters, and even true gods crawl through endless epics without ever touching this height. Yet he stood there alone, supreme, unchallenged. During the first and second eras of reincarnation, aside from rare freaks like the Purple Moon Ancestor or the Eastern Emperor Ancestor, no other being could compare. The original ancestor was untouchable. But raw strength wasn't the only thing that made him a nightmare. What terrified even his peers was his soul mastery. The original ancestor was the creator of the virtual universe itself. Imagine that, an artificial realm so stable, so flawless, it could host the consciousness of billions of warriors across galaxies. A place where strategies, techniques, and intelligence could be stored, simulated, and enhanced. This invention alone accelerated the human race's rise by countless light years. Without it, humanity might have been just another mediocre civilization swallowed by stronger races. Even the greatest universe lords, equipped with soul-guarding artifacts, found themselves helpless under his spiritual attacks. Just his presence, the pressure of his will, could crush lesser beings without him even raising a hand. It's no exaggeration to say he was both the sword and the shield of humanity. And his influence was beyond just battle. He was the supreme leader of the entire race, a teacher of countless universe masters. In fact, the Lord of Chaos City himself was his eldest disciple. Feng, the protagonist, later carries this very spiritual inheritance forward, proving how deeply the original ancestor's vision shaped the story. But here's where the tragedy enters. As wise and unstoppable as he was, the original ancestor grew suspicious of the true purpose behind reincarnation cycles. Was the universe itself manipulating civilizations? Was there a hidden design behind endless destruction and rebirth? Driven by this doubt, he did something no one else dared. He attempted to seize the original will of the universe itself. This was a crime of arrogance, a cosmic taboo. In one reckless act, he violated the most fundamental law of existence, and the universe responded with absolute ruthlessness. The original ancestor was eternally suppressed, locked away, unable to act, stripped of freedom. Imagine being the strongest being alive, then cast into a prison you can never escape. Yet, he didn't surrender. Even in suppression, his consciousness remained active inside the virtual universe. He guided, he advised, he issued warnings during moments of crisis. When alien invasions threatened humanity, his presence shifted the tide, even though he was chained. And when Feng finally defeated the world beasts, a calamity that could have erased existence itself, the original universe kept its promise. His sentence ended. He was released. The god who had been a shadow for eons finally returned. But here's the speculation many fans debate. Was his downfall truly his flaw? Or was it a calculated sacrifice? Did the original ancestor choose imprisonment so that humanity could be spared harsher universal punishments? Some believe he foresaw humanity's trials and gambled his own freedom to buy them time. What do you think? Was he reckless or the ultimate strategist? Now let's turn to the second legend, the founder of the Great Axe. Unlike the original ancestor's calm intellectual might, the Great Axe founder was the embodiment of brute strength. His realm was the 8th level of true God, already terrifying, but his true terror lay in his weapon, the divine axe. With this, he could unleash attacks at the peak of 9th level combat power. He could go toe-to-toe with 3 true gods at once, a feat that made entire races tremble. If the original ancestor was a strategist king, the Great Axe was a mythic warrior, his very presence evoking images of Pangu splitting the heavens. His axe swings could shatter worlds, tear through divine bodies, and break armies. But he had one weakness. His soul defense was fragile. And in a universe where soul attacks can kill faster than any weapon, this was a fatal flaw. Still, as a leader, his achievements were monumental. He created the Great Axe Battle Arena, a faction so powerful it rivaled all others. Under him, 4 universe masters served loyally, and he personally took in a promising young warrior, Hong, a name fans will recognize. He wanted to mold Hong into humanity's secret weapon, a hidden card for desperate times. But the universe has no mercy for heroes. While exploring the Qingfeng realm, the founder relied on an incomplete map provided by Luo Feng. That choice, that small flaw, became his undoing. He was ambushed by 3 true gods, including the infamous Hao Leijin Zhu. Driven into the dark void, a place of no escape, he faced his last battle. And it was there that the world beast Mohai delivered the killing blow. The loss was catastrophic. Without the protection of the Great Axe founder, humanity was suddenly vulnerable. Other peak races smelled blood. They stirred, eager to unite and wipe humanity from existence. The balance of power tilted, and survival itself came into question. Once again, it was Luo Feng's rise that prevented extinction. But the scar of the Great Axe founder's death lingers in the story, a reminder that even titans can fall. Now the ranking becomes clear. The original ancestor, supreme soul mastery, creator of the virtual universe, pinnacle of wisdom and strength. The Great Axe founder, the warrior titan, unmatched in physical might, but undone by fragile soul defense. The Lord of Chaos City, 3rd strongest, carrying the teachings of his master, but still one step below these 2 giants. Each of these figures shaped humanity in ways no other being could. One through vision and knowledge, one through war and sacrifice, one through guardianship and inheritance. Their paths were different, their endings tragic. Yet their legacies are eternal. Here's where fans love to theorize. What if the Great Axe founder had survived the ambush? Could he and the original ancestor together have pushed humanity into absolute dominance of the universe? What if the original ancestor had never been suppressed? Would humanity's enemies have dared to even breathe in their direction? Or would the universe itself have intervened earlier? And what if Chaos City Lord, Luo Feng, and Hong eventually inherit not just their strength, but their roles? Could a new era of 3 pillars rise again for humanity? Some fans even speculate that the Great Axe's divine weapon could resurface, wielded by Luo Feng himself, merging both legacies into one. So when you look at Chaos City Lord, standing as the 3rd strongest, never forget, above him loom 2 shadows. The original ancestor, a god whose brilliance rewrote the rules of existence. The Great Axe founder, a warrior whose strength could split the stars. Their deaths, their downfalls, their victories, they're not just history, they're the foundation of everything humanity is in Swallowed Star. And even today, their legacies whisper across the universe, warning both friend and foe alike, underestimate humanity at your own peril. That's today's deep dive into the untouchable legends above Chaos City Lord. If you enjoyed this journey, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, because in the next video, we'll uncover secrets of the virtual universe company that will completely change the way you see Luo Feng's rise. So tell me in the comments, which of the 2 legends do you admire more? The wise original ancestor or the fearless Great Axe founder? Until next time, stay curious, stay strong, and keep exploring the stars.